Well, hello again. I'm Eliyahu again, and this is Dvora, and we would just like to add a little information about that mantra for unity. And, b'vakasha, Dvora.
Yeah. And this we want to do because we received some worried feedback. What we would like to add is that this, what we call unity mantra, is not coming to replace the Shema Israel. It is actually, what did we call it, a variation on the theme of the Shema Israel.
The theme of oneness, that we are all one and that God is one. Just a variation.
It's a variation that then makes it maybe easier for our brothers, the Muslims, the sons of Ishmael, to remember how we are all together. We have one God, one Allah, and we are one. This is the reason that this variation of the Shema Israel turned into Ishmael Israel.
And it's also for the Jews, so that the Jews understand that that we are one, and that Allah and Adonai are one. So, not that it's better or worse or to replace the very beloved traditional prayer, which I'm very connected to and attached to, as is Dvora, but it's a variation to use for benefiting ourselves and the world, as well as the traditional Shema Israel. So, thank you very much.
Yeah, and welcome to use each one that suits you anytime.
Of course. So it is my big honor to present you all with my dear friend and teacher, Dvora Pearman, and she's here to bring us a sacred, important unity code that she received some years ago. And Dvora is the initiator, by the way, of the Big Hug of Jerusalem, which is people from all faiths gathering together in love to circle Jerusalem and to send love to Jerusalem. So Dvora is very well known and very loved for what she's done with the yearly Big Hug of Jerusalem. And this work that she's about to teach us is completely connected to the Big Hug. So Dvora, what is it we have there?
Okay. Thank you, my dear friend and teacher, Eliyahu Holley, who has been my place in Jerusalem since I started working in Jerusalem. Thank you. This is it's a new mantra, or it's a renewed mantra. I have received quite a few years ago, maybe it was 2002 or 2003, it was, I remember where you lived there. And there is maybe one of the most sacred, I call them mantras or sacred sentences in the Jewish tradition, which is called Shema Israel. And the whole sentence goes, Shema Israel, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. And it means, hear us, O Israel, the Lord is our God, the Lord is one.
Indeed.
And it's a sentence, it's written in the Bible, and Jews all over the world, all along the diaspora, were using this mantra day and night, and in holy days.
And they still do.
And they still do.
And Jesus refers to it when one of the rabbis of his day asked him, Rabbi, what are the two most important parts of the Torah? This is one of the two things that Jesus mentions. And the other thing he mentions is love thy neighbor as thyself.
So some years ago, as I was driving from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem, and I saw this mantra as a graffiti on the wall, and then I went on driving, And the Spirit came down and said, this is the old way. This was the mantra that was needed and was used to keep the Jewish people from blending in the other people that they were, while they were in diaspora, right? So they were forbidden to blend, and this Shema Yisrael was holding the Jewish people as a Jewish people and would not allow them to mingle with the rest. But now we are in the new times, and we are not in diaspora anymore because the Jews have come back from diaspora, and now we are in the process of connecting with the land. And what do we find in the land? They are the people that did not go to the diaspora, they stayed here, and they kept the land growing and alive, while we, the people of the book, were spread all over the world. And as we know, in this coming back, there is still a little bit of tension. And the ones who come back, they don't want to see the ones who were here. And the ones who are here, they say, who are you people? What are you coming back to? So now we are in a need of a new mantra. And instead of a mantra that will keep the Jewish people separated, it is a mantra that will help the Jewish people and the Palestinian people, that will help them to connect or maybe to reconnect.
Yes.
And then, now in the blue, you can see the old mantra, which is Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. And all we do for the new mantra, I added it with the red. It is Yishmael Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Allah Echad. Ishmael, he was the oldest son of our one father, Abraham. And as the oldest son, he was the one that stayed with the land. Yisrael, we are now coming back to reunite with Ishmael. But we still remember that our Father is one. And we, Israel, we call our Father Adonai, which is, O Lord, Eloheinu, our God. Ishmael calls our same Father Allah, and He is one.
Indeed.
And also, when we just take the first letters, we can see that now, in the new unity mantra, now we have Yud, Yud, Aleph, 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 Aleph.
Whoa.
And now we are in total balance. And this is the new mantra of the new time of reconnection of the brothers and of man connected with earth, Adam and Adamah, here in the Holy Land and in the whole world.
Wow.
Okay, so shall we try to tune it then?
Yes. Ishmael, Yisrael, Adonai, Eloheinu, Allah, Ishmael, Yisrael, Ishmael, Yisrael, Adonai, Eloheinu, Allah, Ishmael, Yisrael, Adonai, Eloheinu, Allah, Ishmael, Yisrael, Adonai, Eloheinu, Allah, Ishmael, Yisrael, Adonai, Eloheinu, Allah.